Animism describes a world in which everything possesses a soul, including humans, animals, and natural forces. Animistic systems also include ancestor worship. When death occurs under abnormal conditions, such as violence, shame, or lack of ritual, people develop the idea that the dead are not at rest. This produces a fear of the restless dead. Before organized religion, people were terrified of their own dead who died with unfinished business. Grave offerings, burial rituals, household shrines, and so on were created to prevent this disruption. As religious systems became more structured, they introduced clear models of what happens after death, such as judgment, rebirth, or confinement to specific realms. Within these systems, the idea that the soul of a deceased human can return, what later developed into the concept of ghosts, remains problematic, as it contradicts cosmic order. Ghosts break doctrine because they imply a soul that exists outside judgment, order, and containment. They represent a system error within a structured cosmology, an exception that should not exist. For example, mature religions teach a process after death, starting with judgment and ending either in annihilation or reincarnation. However, in Catholicism, Oriental Orthodox Christianity, Eastern Orthodox Christianity, and Protestantism, theology is in general simplified. For example, demons and fallen angels are lumped together as one. The soul and the spirit are lumped together as one. All the heavens are lumped together as one, and so on. So, when people have spiritual questions, churches often provide limited or unsatisfying answers. People then tend to turn to folk practices and occultism. These environments are less constrained by doctrine and more open to interpretation, which allows earlier fears about the dead to evolve into personalized experiences. Over time, especially through folklore and 19th century spiritualism, these interpretations are amplified by literature and media, resulting in the modern concept of ghosts. Visible, emotional, human-like entities often tied to locations. This modern ghost concept is therefore best understood as a cultural and psychological construct, rather than a consistent feature of structured spiritual systems.